In this video, we will see about the basic concepts of factor analysis, a simple example of it, and types of factor analysis and various factor extraction methods, and finally the advantages and disadvantages of factor analysis. Factor analysis is an unsupervised machine learning technique used in machine learning for dimensionality reduction. It reduces the huge number of variables into a few numbers of factors is known as factoring of the data. Factors are obtained by finding the variance of the observed variable in the dataset and condensing the set of observed variables into unobserved variables called as factors. For example, the observed variables waiting time, cleanliness, staff behavior are considered the factor as cleanliness. Similarly, taste of food, food temperature, freshness of food variables are taken the factor as food quality. The type of factor analysis are: first, exploratory factor analysis, EFA. Second, confirmatory factor analysis, CFA. Third is multiple factor analysis. And the fourth one is generalized procrust analysis. These will be explained in the forthcoming slides. Exploratory factor analysis determines composite interrelationships between observed variables and group of observed variables based on some uniting concepts. The analyst can't make any prior assumptions about the relationships among factors. It is also used to find the fundamental structure of a huge set of variables. Confirmatory factor analysis determines whether a set of variables or factors are related in any way. This approach verifies the relationship between two variables components in a given dataset. The purpose of CFA is to evaluate whether certain data is suitable for the requirements of a particular hypothesis. The multiple factor analysis is performed into steps which are: firstly, the principal component analysis will perform on each and every section of the data. It will give useful eigenvalue, which is actually used to normalize the data sets for further use. The newly formed data sets are merged with a distinctive matrix, and then global PCA is performed. GPA method compares the two approximate sets of configurations and shapes. In multiple ways more than two shapes can be compared, and the intended shape is achieved by correctly aligning the shapes. The following are the methods to extract the factors from a data set. Let us discuss one by one. In principal component analysis, the greatest variation must be extracted and added to the first factor. Then it begins extracting the largest variance for the second component after the variation indicated by the first factor is eliminated. The procedure keeps on until the dataset's final factor. Image factoring method extracts the factor from a given dataset that is dependent on the correlation matrix, and in this method regression is applied to predict the factor. In common factor analysis, common variants are extracted and they are assigned as factors. The goal of common factor analysis to identify the minimal number of factors that may explain the common variance, correlation, of a collection of variables. Maximum likelihood factor works on the correlation matrix but uses a maximum likelihood method to factor. The advantages of factor analysis are: the factor analysis goes well with both subjective and objective attributes, and it is cost-effective. It does not take too many resources to work with. Third, it is flexible approach towards multivariate datasets that allows to obtain relationships or correlations between various variables. The disadvantages are factor analysis may yield limited results because of imprecise datasets. Secondly, some results could clearly indicate a correlation between two variables, but some complicated correlations are not identifiable, and this method is still reliant on theory and cannot fully function without human help. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, subscribe this channel.